What's going on out there? I'm pretty sure you already heard the news about former Vice President Joe Biden being diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer that's actually reached into his bone. And the news media put this out like it's just a recent development, but I kind of find that hard to believe.
Speculation. If you have prostate cancer that is spread to the bone, then he's most certainly, you are saying, had it when he was president of the United States.
Of course.
He did not develop it in the last 100, 200 days. He had it while he was president. He probably had it at the start of his presidency in 2021.
I don't know what it is about the news media and their love for the left and especially the Biden family, but they continuously carry the water for them. It's just like even after the debate that former Vice President Joe Biden had with Donald Trump, the news media came out and said that, wow, this was the first time we actually noticed his cognitive decline. And it's like, seriously? Really? Where were you at for the longest, even before he became president? We saw this on the news media all the time.
If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight. Thank you very much. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing. I forget the date, the 13th, and I think that I laid an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. Please tell us by going to report fraud, dotftc.gov. We went to 54 states. I'm not being facetious. When President Harris led this effort to nobody but you. I don't want to love nobody but you. I don't want to love nobody. It's the least consequential part of this whole meeting for you. I promise. All right? God save the Queen, man.
And it's crazy. If you said anything about it, people on the left will call you an ableist, or you're just saying something because he's an old man and you're being rude for talking about his stutter that he developed in his 70s, even though that's not how stutters happen. I mean, even Jake Tapper really came out and went at Trump's family member for just saying something about the stutter.
From the get-go. I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses diagnosing politicians.
All right, so apparently you need to be a medical expert to say something about Joe Biden's cognitive decline, which was clear as day. And yet when it came to Donald Trump, you can just invoke the 25th Amendment just because he can't walk down a slippery stairs wearing leather sole shoes one time, or that he just drinks water with two hands because that means something's wrong with him. But Joe Biden, nah, he can't remember when his son died, and he says made up words like Shermanometer pressure. But that's normal. There's nothing wrong with him. But now they can't hide it anymore because Joe Biden is really going further and further downhill. And this cancer diagnosis, which is terminal, is kind of crazy. And I don't wish that on anybody. But it says a lot about his family not even bringing this up to the American public and how much they were trying to hide about Joe Biden being weak. Because I'm pretty sure the White House has the best doctors in the world. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below if I'm tripping. But Jake Tapper is coming out with a new book, and he's on a book run, and he was just talking about how the White House managed to hide all this from the American people and the media. And it's like, are you for real? You kidding? Because we saw it whole time.
Ecosphere, we were covering all of these. It wasn't just falling down. It was getting lost. It was some of the stuff you report in your book we knew and we were reporting on, like the multi-jump cuts in the videos of him, where it was obvious he couldn't get through a 1-minute take. It was clear to us that he was using teleprompter. And there was some reporting on that at the time, all of which the White House was denying. Now, the current White House, I have some connections. With the Joe Biden White House, I had none, but you did. There was an attempted cover-up. It could only ever work if you allowed it, if the press allowed it. Some of us tried not to, and some of us were complicit.
The Biden White House did not like me. Okay, I do not have great connections with the Biden White House.
Well, clearly you have a lot of sources. You say you talked to over 200 sources for this book.
This
so
was
you
after
had
the
some
election.
You could have called and worked.
No, that's the point, is that they were not being honest. That's
well,
the
how did
point.
the Wall Street Journal get it in June of 2024? And Jake Tapper and CNN couldn't find sources for this story then before he dropped out?
But y'all let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think that the news media is still a reliable source for getting information? Or do you think, I can't believe these people will continuously lie to me all the time, right in my face, when I can see it with my own 2 eyes, but yet they tell me not to believe my lying eyes and my lying ears? It's just wild to me. It's like, bro, they did the same thing during COVID. If you still believe the news media, please tell me why. And if you think that Joe Biden was a strong leader, please tell me why. I need to know in the comment section down below. Please let me know. Why is Joe Biden, especially because a lot of people on the left and a lot of people, they just like, well, Donald Trump is a terrible president and he's mean and he's racist and all this stuff. So Joe Biden's automatically good, which doesn't make sense because Joe Biden actually came out on a black radio show and said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. But please let me know in the comment section down below. Do you believe the news? Seriously, because me personally, I'm just going with independent journalists. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all remember, don't take my word for gold. Y'all do your own research. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, do the YouTube and Rumble thing, subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page, like this video, tell your friends about us. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up. Peace.